Hello, welcome in, John. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. I still have some issues I would like to get resolved dealing with work.
Well, that's what you come here for. And we're going to do the best that we can to make positive progress here in your life, okay? So, last session, you had mentioned to me that your boss was the main source of stress in your life, although you do love your job. Was there any updates on that issue this week that you would like to talk about today?
Oh, yes. My job is great. I love being able to work with kids and teaching them golf. I get to play whenever I want, and our golf community is amazing here. The only problem is that makes me dread coming into work every day is my boss and his attitude. He belittles me and makes me feel stupid with every interaction I have with him. He doesn't even have to open his stupid mouth for me to feel that way either. He looks me up and down like I'm some kind of burden to him. When in fact, I'm the one who picks up the extra shifts when the other guys call out sick. And I always help make sure the pro shop looks clean and organized.
I can totally understand why that seems to stress you out a lot about your work. So, from what I can gather, you feel really frustrated with your boss and his attitude towards you, and sometimes you feel like he belittles you at work, even though you help out more that's asked of you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And when you put in this extra work and make the shop clean and organized, does your boss acknowledge this effort and say thank you?
Never. And that's what pisses me off most about him. He complains about the shop when it's dirty, and then I go out of my way to clean it up, and he can't even say thank you.
I see. Well, I can definitely understand why you are feeling this way about work. On one hand, you love what you do and you really enjoy your job. But on the other hand, your boss is making that amazing job not so great by the way he acts towards you.
Yes, it makes me so stressed out, even when I'm not at work.
I see. Well, what particularly stresses you out the most when you are at work? The comments and the looks from your boss, or just being around him in general?
Well, to be honest, I think my stress is coming from not being able to do anything about it. Everyone at the golf course loves him, even the other guys who work in the shop with me. He must have a bone to pick with me because he treats me like crap. I don't understand.
Oh, wow. Yes, that must be infuriating, seeing your boss treat your coworkers with the respect that you deserve as well. Now, you mentioned that you believe this main source of your stress is not being able to do anything about this. Could you elaborate on that for me a little bit?
I know for a fact if I speak up about his behavior or stand up for myself, I could get fired, and I would hate myself if that happened. I know how he is, and he would think I am disrespecting him, so he would most likely fire me.
Well, we certainly don't want that to happen. Is there maybe anyone else at your job that is either his superior or his equal that you could explain what is going on to, and maybe they could talk to him about it? That way you don't have to, and then this could prevent you from maybe getting fired.
Oh, yes. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. His boss, who was in charge of the shop, likes me a lot more. He knows how hard I work and is always polite to me when he sees me. I could explain what my boss is doing and ask him if he could talk to him without mentioning that I complained about this.
Yeah, maybe that could be your homework this week. We can see if any progress is made when you come in next time. Now, aside from your boss and his rude behavior towards you, is there anything else that could be causing this stress at work?
No, not really. Other than the fact that I am also a full-time student, but I am thankfully able to get most of my schoolwork done when the shop gets slow.
That's great. I want to circle back to the topic of your stress real quick, though. Do you notice that you feel this way every time you work?
Yes, the thing is, I never know if my boss is going to be there or not. Some days he works early in the morning from 6 a.m. to around 12 and then leaves for the day. Other days he's working the afternoon shift. So I'm usually anxious before going into work, and if he's there, then the stress stays with me. If he isn't there, I feel a lot better and I'm able to relax and have a stress-free shift. I love those days.
So what you're saying is that the stress starts before work every day because you don't know if your boss will be in or not. But you do have good days at work when he doesn't show.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I want, and I know you want, for those stress-free days to be every day, no matter if your boss is there or not, right?
Yes, I definitely want that.
Yeah, I know, and we will get there eventually. But from today's session, you have told me a lot. You explained how your boss presents belittling behavior towards you, makes you feel stupid, and doesn't appreciate the hard work that you put into making the shop clean and organized. You have anxiety before work, before you even come into work every day, because you're not sure if he will be there or not. But on the days that he doesn't show, you have a stress-free shift and enjoy your day at work.
Yeah, that sums it up quite perfectly.
Okay, great. Now, for your homework this week, I want you to talk to that supervisor that you talked about and talk to him about your boss's behavior towards you and ask him to maybe address this issue without making it seem like you asked him to. And then we will talk about maybe the changes that in your boss's behavior next time I see you. Does that sound okay?
Sounds good. Thank you for listening to me and helping me with this stress.
That's what I'm here for. I look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye.